idiot. Change, whether it's a boy or a girl, don't let him change the diaper. I mean, if he's out there changing a diaper, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for the kid's sake, don't start bringing all these people around in their lives. I mean, we used to live next door. Twig and I used to live next door to this lady, single mom. She used to basically send her kid out, let the kid roam around the courtyard of the apartment. Kid was like 2 years old.
Yeah.
And he would like knock on your door, and sometimes I leave my door open. It was hot in those apartments, and the kid would just wander in.
Yeah.
Did he ever go to your fridge and open it?
He pretty much did, I almost offered him a beer one time because he was always there. And, come to find out later, the mom was like, oh, I like you. She had a little crush on me, so she'd send the boy to my apartment. But he did it to everybody, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, really? You just going to let that kid just kind of roam around? You don't know me. You barely spoke 10 words to me. I could be some freak.
Yeah.
But like, hey, come on, Matthew, come in here. Let's hang out.
Ball.
Let me change your diaper. Let me play, hide the
salami
Genesis controller. I don't know. Just like, come on, just to have some safeguard your kids. I mean, that's pretty much the basis of parenthood is protecting your kid.
Yeah.
Even in the animal kingdom, they're wiser. Seeing that they don't have rationality. Right? I mean,
I'm serious.
You don't see the lioness dropping off her lion.
It goes like,
cubs.
like you do what you can to control your kid when you're with your kid, and at the same time, you're going to teach your kid the tools and the skills needed to be out in the world by themselves. That's another way of protecting your kid, is, helping them become good adults and smart and make good decisions. But, bringing strangers around the kid, like I always told, Painter, if Trisha and I or my wife and I got divorced for some reason, I think I would keep the ladies away from my daughter. I wouldn't want my daughter to get attached to some girlfriend I have that I'm really not feeling, first of all. Second of all, I'm not looking for a replacement mother.
No.
Right.
She has a mother. No matter if we get along or not, she has a mother.
Yeah.
I'm not with that, man. I don't get that whole message.
And guys out there, if you get into a situation with a girl who has a kid, don't even put yourself in that situation. Just, you can date them, you could do things with them, but don't move in with this girl and be around the kid all the time. A lot of you are probably from divorced families yourself, and it's a fucked up enough situation to not have your parents in the same place or have them arguing all the time.
Well, the catch is the girl who, like, when I dated single mothers, it was always that balance between, okay, she's a good mom, she wants to be at home with her kid all the time, she has, I have to work around her schedule to see her, or she's going to be a good girlfriend.
Right.
And be out with me all the time and then neglect her kid. So it's like either way I lose. Either way I can't spend the time I want with her, or she is a horrible mother and she spends all the time but she neglects her kid. So she's taken herself away from something. And just be fucking mothers. Just be a mom. Wait for your kid to grow up. Turn 18. You shouldn't have had him at 15 anyway, you fucking trailer park slut. What the fuck are you doing? If you're going to have sex, be on birth control, guys. If a girl's not on birth control, she wants to have your kid. Don't let her fucking lie to you and say, oh, no, I don't want to get pregnant. If she doesn't want to get pregnant, she's going to do something to stop that from happening.
I dated a girl once, and, she brought her kid around, and then she's like, oh, you'd be such a great father. That's what kind of broke it off for me, because I was like, wait a minute, you're already looking for me to
flag.
No, I did. Trust me, I bailed. I'm a hypocrite. I don't really like single mothers.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. Like, my mom's a single mom. I have nothing against single mothers, but
be responsible.
Let them be like you. Be a mother. Your punishment or your consequence for having a kid so early by yourself or out of wedlock, or you're not with the loser who you had a kid with in the beginning. That's your consequence. Your responsibility is to take care of your kid. After you're done taking care of your kid, go out and live your life. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Right. Agreed.
Don't be fucking selfish.
Yeah, I understand that. Over lunch with my daughter, I had this conversation yesterday, and I was telling her, it's the women's fault if they get pregnant. She's like, no, it's part of the guy's fault. I said, no. As a woman,
you can prevent it.
I go, when you get sexually active, get on birth control. When? Like in the...
Oh, she's already done that.
I talked to her so openly that, like
you
I
trust
said,
that?
Yeah,
well,
I
we were
trust her.
together last week,
So-
dude. So you might want to check her
Yeah.
again real fast.
Yeah, they went sailing. Her and two of Twig's friends.
To a twist. No, but on a serious note, I tell her, look, it's the women's fucking responsibility. I put the blame on women. Whenever women are out there having kids, all the blame is on women. She didn't agree with that. She goes, it's 50-50. I go, nah, because guys will stick their dick in anything, you know.
Yeah.
And
Impregnate a cantaloupe if I could.
right. And, you know, like, if I knew a girl wasn't on birth control, I wouldn't want a chance getting her pregnant, especially if it's one of those ones that you run into, like, I could never get an abortion. I'm thinking, well, I'm not putting my dick. My dick's going on your back side because there's no kid going.
And guys,
not going to happen.
You're going to have
man.
a throat baby. You're not going to have
guys, I will tell you how many rational fathers there are out there like Painter who will put the complete blame on the woman. Don't put yourself in that situation.
Exactly.
Women, take notes.
If that girl's like, oh, I want you so bad, put on a fucking rubber. It doesn't matter. If she tells you she doesn't want to fuck with the rubber, get the hell out the
Or
door.
she's allergic to latex or any of these fucking excuses that they come up with.
There's too
Get
many women
out.
out there.
There's too many.
women.
There's too many forms of birth control for a woman to say, I don't want to take a pill. I might gain weight. I don't want to do the ring because I'll get moody. I don't want to do the shot because I don't like needles. There's a million excuses. The bottom line is they want to get pregnant. I don't care what the fuck they say.
Right.
They want to have a kid.
And no matter how much the father or mother says, you know, it's on you, little girl, you got to protect yourself, guess whose door they're going to be fucking banging down if you get that girl pregnant.
And as a parent, I think parents are taboo on opening the doors to, like, you know, sexual talk about drugs. You know, I started doing it as a joke. You know, that's the only way I could get my foot in. But now, you know, it's an open forum.
Yeah.
I talk about sex with my daughter now. You know, like, tell her, hey, man, this and that, you know. And it's like sometimes if she's
If you
bloated,
meet someone like your dad, run away.
yes, that's the first
That's
thing.
another
That's
thing,
another thing.
ladies.
I teach her
That's
that.
another thing, ladies. You can't have a kid with somebody and then call him a loser later.
Yeah.
He was a loser when you met him. He
Ah.
was a loser when he wasn't working and you banged him. He was a loser when
So-
he was borrowing your car because he was taking the bus. He's always been
Right.
a loser.
So what does that
And
make
so
you?
Now you have a kid with this fucking loser. That's your bad. That's your horrible judgment to have
Right.
a kid with somebody. You can't go and say, I thought this, he was going to be a good father. I thought he was going to take care of his kid. Why? He doesn't take care of himself.
Yeah.
How's he going to take care of someone else? He doesn't take care of you, bitch. He's not going to take care of his
Or,
kid.
you know, if he still got his parents buying him shoes and shit like that, it's like you think how is he going to fend for a child?
I just don't understand why women
Yeah.
keep having kids with fucking losers. It boggles my mind. I don't understand it.
What boggles my mind, or what pisses me off, is that the wrong people are reproducing. You know, you see these people that are well off, they'll have one and they'll stop and they'll raise them, and, you know, that's it. You see these people on welfare, go to the welfare office, they've got 6 fucking children and one in the oven.
They got a reason for that shit.
Well,
Because
they
they
want
get
more.
paid
It's
per
paychecks,
kid.
baby.
But that's
Paychecks.
wrong, man. That's
Because they're
wrong.
lazy fucks.
That's
I'll
very
tell you what.
wrong,
Just
though.
compare it to if you had 6 cars. You can only drive one a day, right?
Exactly.
I mean, you can come back to your house and keep switching out cars, but really, you drive it to work, you drive it back. Maybe you come home and you drive another car, but you only have a certain amount of time a day to devote attention to that car, to the cars. Someone's gonna get left out.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why rich people have nannies.
Seriously, man. You know what?
Polish it up.
I respect that too. As long as you have someone that you
means.
trust, take care of your kids, and that you're there, you're involved. I think there's an equation where there's a positive correlation between how many kids you have and how happy you are. The more kids you have, the less happy you are. That's how I see it. I see people with 6 kids. My brother-in-law has 4 or 5 kids. I'm not saying he's
Miserable.
miserable, but I'm not saying he's the happiest. I have 1 kid. I feel great. That's it. Everyone's like, "You're not gonna have any more kids? You're not gonna have no? We're done."
Yeah.
There's
Why
too many
not?
idiots out there.
Why don't you want to have another kid? First of all, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of time. My daughter's great. Who knows? There could be birth defects, mental retardation. Anything could happen. It could be a horrible kid. I
Yeah.
don't know. But the bottom line is, stop having fucking kids with losers.
Yeah.
We gotta go. We gotta wrap it.
We got to wrap it up.
Oh,
All right.
I don't
On
know.
that note, it's been the Sperm Donor Show. I'm Savvy Jinx with Painter and the Twig.
All right.